Hi, I'm Nadine from AquaSoft. In this video I will show you that animated effects don't have to come across as cheesy. They can be quite subtle and definitely enhance your photos. We've worked on programming slideshow software for a good while now. It's been nearly over 20 years. And I hope you will come to see that creating videos from your photos is easy and fun. In this video, you'll learn how to move a photo across the screen and make it bigger or smaller along the way. First, let's have a quick look at the interface of SlideShow 11. This is the timeline. This is where all your texts, images, or videos are placed according to the time they appear in your slideshow. Select an object to change its properties. This is a toolbox, a place from where you can drag and drop objects and effects into the timeline. Think of it as a storage cupboard full of ingredients for your slideshow with different spices. They are not just decorations and effects, you can also find movements. Just click on the corresponding tab. You can always change them. We will now have a closer look at the Layout Designer because this is the place where you edit the movement. In the Layout Designer you have a preview of your photo and you can see the path for the movement. In the bar at the top you have several tools. If you want to add movement, the first thing to do is activate the motion path icon. Do you see the dots at the corners of the dashed frame? You can tug on the dots to make the photo go bigger or smaller. If you want to get really accurate, open the window for manual input. For this example, I'm going to decrease the size of my photo. In the end, the movement along the path should look like this. You see, it starts at the left and becomes a little bit bigger at the center, and then it gets a little bit smaller again and moves to the right. We will need at least 3 motion marks for this. So here's my photo. This is my first motion mark. Now I'm going to add another motion mark with this icon here. A new frame will spring up with an orange point in its middle. Do you see? But why is there a 2 seconds timestamp next to the orange point? The time next to the point says how long it will take your photo to move from the previous point to this one. If you like the photo to move faster or slower, you can change the value here at the time mark field. So let's move those first 2 motion marks to the locations we have seen in the sample. Our photo starts its way on the left. So we drag the first frame, the one with the 0 there, slightly out of view. And make it, of course, a little bit smaller. Our second frame should be right at the center of the screen. And also a little bit smaller. Now we add the third motion mark by clicking on the plus icon again and drag the frame to the right. The photo is supposed to grow a little once it's in the center position. That's why I'm going back to the second motion mark and add another frame and enlarge the frame. Do you want to see if it worked? Let's start the preview. So here comes my photo. That wasn't so bad, wasn't it? But I think it would be even better if the image could stay a little longer at the center of the screen. First, I'm going to select the second motion mark, and then I add another motion mark and position it just above the previous one. I can rotate it just so. And then we'll have a look at the preview again. Did you see at the beginning there was a transition I did quite like, so I set the fade into none, and there we have it, our first motion path. Maybe you've already seen the second sample, and now I will tell you more about it. Sometimes you don't just have your photos, you also have text that accompanies them, and why shouldn't the text move too? I'll show you how to move the text and the photo together like so. You will need a FlexiCollage object to group the text and the photo together. The photo and the text go inside the FlexiCollage. I drag my FlexiCollage into the timeline, and then I add my photo. Make sure that it has no transition. Now I need my text. And I'm going to copy this shape here. This is where the text goes. Now that I have everything in place, I will show you how to move the photo with the text. I select the FlexiCollage with a click on the object in the timeline. And now let's focus on the layout designer. I will first change the size. I want the collage to come down from the top and then it should stay at the center. So I need 2 motion marks. The first one is already there, and now I add the second one. Let's check the preview. Wouldn't it be nice if the photo size could increase once the collage has moved to its second motion mark? Maybe you've already guessed it. Yes, the photo now needs its own movement path within the collage. I select the photo. And before I add a new motion mark, I think about the timing. I know that the collage needs 2 seconds to come down from the top. The photo should not start to increase in size until the whole collage has come down. That's why I first change the time to 2 seconds. And this means the movement will only start after 2 seconds have passed. Now I can add another motion mark. This is where I will increase the size. Once it's finished, let's see how it turned out, shall we? I would love to hear from you in the comments. How did you like this video? Will you try it? Don't worry if you haven't got around to install AquaSoft SlideShow or AquaSoft Spot.on yet. I will link the download below so that you can follow all the steps in this video in the same software I have used. And more videos are to come very soon, so please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. This helps us and you, since you can opt to get notified when we have posted a new video. Bye for now, see you in the next video.